Hello everyone, I welcome you all to a new video. Today we are continuing Love and Shyness, and well, last time was pretty intense. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Still with the bottle in hand, I just stare out the window as the sun is almost setting. I keep thinking out everything Naomi told me, that I stick my nose where it doesn't belong. Monica is my friend, so it's normal I want to keep track of how she is, and above all, if she's okay. I'm not going to let myself be manipulated or intimidated by a girl who seems to have a problem with Monica. Who does she think she is, that damn bitch? Out of anger, I gripped the bottle so tightly it caused it to explode. I swear, if she weren't a woman and I weren't such a coward, I won't let her touch a single hair on Monica. I stopped squeezing the bottle and relaxed more. What's happening to me? I don't like being violent. I let out a sigh as I dropped the bottle to the floor. I realized the water has fallen. Am I supposed to clean this up now? I guess so. After a short time, I finished cleaning up the mess I made. Anyway, it's better if I start hanging out. I've had enough stress for today. I leave the club room and lock it. While doing this, I let out another sigh as I close my eyes to try and relax a bit. I just want to rest from this day. Hey, Atazoth! A familiar voice makes me jump a little from the scare. Hi, Shin. I thought you wouldn't come. Hi, Shin! I didn't expect to see you here. I wanted to surprise you. The truth is, I thought you had already left. So I decided to come to where your club is to try and find you. And wow, I got lucky. Well, either way, it's a pleasure to see you, man. Same here. I'd like to talk for a moment with you while we take a walk in the park. Only if that's cool with you, of course. Well, sure. I don't see why not. At least this way I can relax even more. Great! Then let's get going. I'm following you. As we left the school, the sun had completely set and it got dark. Some students and teachers decided to stay at the school. I guess to do simpler tasks like tidying up and cleaning everything. If I were walking around here at night, I couldn't be at ease due to the constant fear of being mugged. But with Haitian by my side, that fear disappears and I just enjoy the cool breeze on my face. By the way, Haitian, why are you still wearing the uniform? What can I say? I was so lazy to change. Typical of you, Haitian. Don't blame me, I get home pretty tired from the exams and just crashed out in my uniform. Just imagine how I am with all the festival stuff. By the way, did your club do well at the festival? I would say it went well. To be honest, deep down I feel like we could have done better, but everyone at the club did their best after all, so I guess that's enough. I'm sure you did a great job, Atazoth. Thanks, Aishin. We keep walking as the silence takes over the moment again. I notice Aishin looking pretty serious all of a sudden. I want to ask him what's wrong, but I don't want to make him uncomfortable with my question. I can't help but stare at the ground as we keep walking. Hey, do you want to sit down? I think it would make you more comfortable to talk. Oh, sure, Haishin. I'm following you. After a short walk, we find an empty bench and sit down on it. At first, neither of us says anything, and we just look at it in total silence. To be honest, this can be a bit awkward. Alright then, I want to talk to you about something important, Atazoth. It might seem silly to you, but to me it's quite serious. No, Haishin, if it's something serious, it won't seem silly to me at all. Anything that's bothering you, I'll try to listen and tell you what I think about it. In that case, it seems like Aishin is preparing to talk. I think you know very well what happened between us some time ago. We had agreed not to talk about it anymore to avoid bad moments and those things. Well, yes. But why do you want to bring it up now? Well, you should know one thing about that. Uh-huh. Saying this makes me very embarrassed and makes me want to die, but I'm here now, so I can't turn back. The truth is, I never traveled abroad because of money issues. Not only that, but I practically caused that incident myself. What? Just as you heard, but the thing is much more complex than you might think. You see, several days before that day happened, I was in bad company, hanging out with some guys I honestly thought were the real deal and wanted to join them. I owed money to several of those guys and I had no way to pay them, and I couldn't go to you or Cozy to solve the problem. I didn't want to involve you in something as dangerous as that. I thought that if I distanced myself enough, they would forget about it. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. The day we got ambushed, the one they were actually going to hit was me. I guess when they saw you by my side, they assumed you were someone important and wanted to hurt me by messing with you. At that moment, I didn't care if they did something to me, but I wasn't going to let them mess with my best friend. But at that moment, when I saw that you did nothing to support me, I felt really betrayed, if you can call it that. Now I realize how incredibly stupid I was to yell at you like that. And seriously, don't know how much I regret doing that. I was scared to try to get close to you again since I thought you would just want me away. So just chose to walk away without saying anything. The girl was so much that at that moment I couldn't even try talking to you. Seriously, you don't know how many nights I dreamed repeating that day, wishing it never had happened. I don't ask you to forgive me, Atazoth, I just want you to understand. I'm simply at a loss for words. Have I been lied to all these years, out of fear? I can't stop trembling from my attempts not to cry. Do you have any idea how much I cried for you? How long did I wait for you every day to walk together again? I, I felt like I was the cause of it all. And you never have been, Atazoth. I've made that clear. It hasn't been your fault that I've been such an idiot to make all those mistakes. Believe me, I'm regretful. I feel quite disappointed in Haitian, but I can be angry with him. It's straight I sometimes hate about myself, but deep down it makes me feel better. I want to lose Haitian again, not Koze, nor anyone close to me. I just wish for all of us to be at peace with each other, and that things like this don't happen or repeat. I, I have faith that you're really regretful about this. After all, if that weren't the case, we probably wouldn't be even talking about this right now. You know me well, I'm not capable of hating someone no matter how wrong they may have done. Unless if that someone was or is as important to me as you are. And consider that the most important thing in all of this is that you truly regret your mistake. And that you learn to live with it. But you must know that you violated my trust. I think it will take some time for me to trust you like before. You understand that, right? Yeah, I understand. Or I think it would hurt Koze a lot to see a friendship like ours easily crumble over something from the past. I want to see her sad over something like that. Me neither. After all, I consider it to be like a kind of bond that connects us three. I think if it weren't for her, I'd have never had the chance to meet you. Aishin. I'm surprised by Aishin's mental strength not to break down in a moment like this. I make my effort too, but it feels harder for me. In any case, I just want you to not forget that I care about you a lot, Atazoth. I say the same, Aishin. Processing everything, Aishin said wasn't easy, but at least I can trust that he is truly regretful. For many, it may seem silly that I let what happened go, but when it comes to such a close friend and you notice they're truly regretful, it's almost impossible not to try to understand them. Right now, we do nothing but look at the sky while we smile. The whole sky is filled with stars. This feeling of peace is so rewarding. Surely Haitian lifted a great weight off his shoulders after telling me everything, so it must be a huge relief for him to no longer be concerned or worried about that. Nothing guarantees that we won't have some problems during our friendship, and the same goes for my other friends, but I have hope that everything will be alright. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I can be truly calm, knowing that I will always have the people who love me close. I just let out a sigh while continuing to look at the sky with Haitian. I'm afraid of Naomi. She's gonna tear everything down, won't she? Hey, so we're still friends, right? Sure, Aishin. That's not going to change, I assure you. Thank you. Aishin puts his hand on my shoulder while smiling at me, to which I respond with a smile as well. You know, you've changed a lot since we were kids. Where's that shy kid who has seen afraid of his own shadow, huh? Hey, I wasn't that scared, kid. No, of course not. You were worse. Aishin ruffles my hair while laughing. I cannot but laugh with him as well. Moments like these will be etched in my memory forever. And it makes me very happy. One thing to myself, message arrives in my cell upon check-ins from my mom. Hey son, I just started school. I just want to make sure you're okay. Seems like mom remembered to text me. Yes, mom, I'm just heading home. See you there. Alright, son, see you. I put my phone away after finishing my conversation with mom. Was that your mom? Yeah, I should be heading home for now. Yeah, me too. By the way, does your mom know what happened between us? Well, yeah, I know she doesn't seem to like you very much. Yeah, I kinda figured it. No variation, no fun conversation can what? I cannot speak. Bloody hell. Again, thanks, Atazoth. I hope things go well from now on. I hope so too, Aishin. I hope so too. And then we should head home. Yeah, I guess I'll see you during the August break. For sure. I'll be texting you often during my break. Goodbye. Aishin goes the opposite way to how I usually go. See you, Aishin. Oh, Aishin gets further away. I cannot but look and think to myself. Today has been quite hectic. At least I have the August break to relax properly. Who knows? Maybe to relax even more. I have some plans with some of my friends, especially with Monica. I know I should head home. Vacation starts now. Betrayal and love. Oh no, 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 no! I presume that Sarah will be revealed. I'm afraid. Nothing better than relaxing in a tub full of warm water after a day of doing absolutely nothing. I think vacations are one of the best things humanity has invented in its entire history. As alongside, I sink a bit deeper into the water. What can I do after this? The truth is, there's so much to do at home right now. Besides, I'm not a big fan of going out unless it's with some of my friends. What do I do alone on the street? Possibly just wandering around in the same spot while I wait for something interesting to happen. What time was I supposed to take my antidepressants? I think so an hour from now. Thank goodness mom was able to buy me some new ones. After apparently losing them on festival day. By the way, I'm still completely puzzled that one of my antidepressants showed up in the club room. It's clear someone left it there. That little note that said, I'm sorry makes you think something else happened. What now, Miss Seth? That said is very compassionate. Does she have something to do with that note? And if so, would she apologize for leaving an antidepressant on the table? I don't know what to think. I scratch the back of my neck while I kick a bit in the water. I don't want to think too much about it, but the doubt won't let me relax. I guess if I get the chance, I could try talking to her. But now it's better to just relax. I'm on a vacation, man. I shouldn't worry too much at the time when I'm supposed not to stress out. I sink completely into the water while holding my breath. I'm hungry. I suddenly get up from the tub, standing up. Alright, now, to get dressed and find something to eat. 10 minutes later. Alright, let's see what I can make this time. I did a breakfast earlier, so now I'll make something lighter. I guess a sandwich will do. It's pretty simple, shouldn't be too hard. Could be better. I can't help but notice all the mess I made preparing this. I placed the sandwich on a plate and put it in a spot in the kitchen. Well, I guess I'll clean this up. With some effort, I finished cleaning up the mess. Also, there was a chance to wash some dishes from last night. Mom probably couldn't wash them due to her exhaustion from work. Phone, please, shut your mouth. I've seen her on rare occasions when she literally doesn't sleep for entire nights. It makes me feel a bit guilty, I must say. If I weren't so useless, I swear I'd try to help her with so much more. Anyway, I guess I'll sit here and eat the sandwich. I grab the plate with the sandwich and sit down in the kitchen on one of the kitchen stools. Alright. Is it? Bro! Shut up. Please. Please, 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 please. Shush. Bro, my phone, please. That. Safe. As I take the first bite of my sandwich, I immediately feel it's a bit bland. How do you make a sandwich? The simplest thing to make in this world. Bland. God, I'm useless. Whatever, I guess I'll have to finish it. No other choice. Just how to take another bite of my sandwich, the sound of my phone vibrating makes me drop it in surprise. Who could it be? I have my hands and mouth so I can grab my phone. Yuri! I didn't expect her to call me out of the blue, but that's when I decided to answer the call. Hello? Good morning, Atazoth. How are you? Good morning, Yuri. I'm fine, how about you? Pretty good. Actually, I wanted to call you to propose something. What thing, Yuri? Well, since we're on vacation, you probably have some free time. I was wondering if you'd like to hang out with me. What does she mean by that? Hang out? Of course! You remember when we were reading the portrait of Markov? Considering that the festival took up so much time, we couldn't finish it earlier. So I want to know if we could go to a library today to finish reading it. And if that sounds good to you and you have time, of course. Well, why do I think she wanted to invite me out? Idiot, idiot, idiot! No, so that's it. Well, I guess we can continue reading at some library. Perfect. We just need to coordinate where we can meet. Maybe at the mall. You know where that is, right? Of course. I always go there whenever I need something. Alright then. I guess I'll see you there. Absolutely. I'll be there in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so I'll see you then. See you. He hangs up the call. I let out a sigh. I guess at least now I have something to do today. And I should start getting ready. I take the sandwich with me as I go up to my room to change. Oh, it tastes so bad. Finally, I'm ready. You know, it took me some time to find an outfit that fits me well, I must say. And I hope to arrive on time at the mall. Before I leave a small note for my mother with a note, just in case I'm not here when she gets back. And I wait time to go out. Once outside, I check the time. I have exactly 5 minutes to get there. I better hurry if Yuri is already waiting for me. It won't be right to make her wait too long. As I walk through the city, I can't help but feel pretty anxious. I try my best to keep my distance from other people, but it's hard when the vast majority crowd together. This is one of the things I dislike about going out, besides the people, of course. Anyway, I'll try to stay calm until I reach the mall. After my little long while, I arrive at the mall. I don't see her anywhere. Maybe it's because there are a lot of people around here. Should I call her to ask her an exact location? I guess that would be sensible. I get ready to take her my cell phone just so to look at her each contact. I spot her in the distance. She seems to be waiting for me. I catch her attention. Yeah. But I can open my mouth, I immediately shut up. Okay, I want to call her out. Attention like that. I'll just approach her carefully. I slowly walk up to her. When close enough, she seems to notice my presence. Oh, Atazoth, you finally arrived. Yeah. Sorry if I made you late long. It's no biggie. I just got here too. Oh, good. So, I guess now we have to look for a library, right? Oh, sure. I know one not too far from here. I'm following Yuri. Yuri and I have been walking for about 10 minutes. Throughout the journey, I just kept my gaze straight ahead without glancing at Yuri. Not for any personal reason, I just don't want to make her uncomfortable in any way. Even though we're friends, I still feel quite withdrawn around her. I guess it's something personal, I guess it's because I don't spend much time with her, to say the least. I guess she invited me to finish reading a book so suddenly. It makes me feel a bit strange, but anyway, I guess I should know everything that. I'm supposed to enjoy spending time with a friend, so I should feel that way. Right? After a few minutes, Yuri stops in front of a small library. I expected a bigger place, I must say. Well, it's here. Honestly, I expected we would go to a slightly bigger library. Never judge a book by its cover, Atazoth. It may look small, but trust me, there's a lot to offer inside. I guess you're right. Anyway, what are we waiting for? Let's go in! Well, okay. Upon entering, the first thing I noticed is that the place inside looks much bigger than it does from the outside. There aren't many people, counting them, there are about 3, excluding the librarian, of course. The atmosphere feels quite calm and relaxed. I sniff a light land. Is that an air freshener? No wonder this place smells so good. I see why Yuri chose this spot. Relaxing, isn't it? Definitely. Anyway, I usually choose another spot to read more comfortably. But since we're going to read together, it'll be more comfortable if we read where the other people usually sit at. That's fine by me, just as long as nothing happens in the moment. Don't worry, Atazoth, you're not going to ruin anything. Don't let those thoughts take over you. It's only going to cause you more harm. I didn't want to get sentimental all of a sudden. Yeah, you must be right. I'm sorry for getting like this, and I don't do it on purpose. I know you don't. Just try to relax. More than finish your book, this is a moment taking out together. So take it easy, okay? I'm surprised how understanding Yuri can be. Although it's not that surprising, after all, her calm and mature personality manages that. Okay. Just be patient with me, okay? Of course, Atazoth. Alright. Yuri is right, but my thoughts clash with what she says. For now, it's best not to give too much importance. I need to focus on paying attention to Yuri's book. I'd feel worse if I disappointed her in some way, so it's better to concentrate on that. 30 minutes later. We've been reading for about half an hour. I'm not going to lie, this book definitely makes me question many things on humanity's ethics. In terms of medicine, of course. We're almost at the end, but I don't want this book to end. I thought we were just put raw and bloody things like cannibalism, mutilations, that sort of stuff. You know, just... yeah, it happens. But it's deeper than I thought so far. I'm more focused on reading with Yuri than on my surroundings. I feel comfortable and that's good. Sometimes in glance at Yuri and I see she's more focused than I am. There's no doubt she loves literature in general. Often Koda reminds me, she says she had a dream, but for some reason the bell rang and she never got to tell me. We must ask her about the dream of hers. After we finish reading, of course. Alex, I can ask her if it's not too much trouble. But anyway, it's better to keep reading. I don't want to seem distracted. After a short lapse of time, we finish the portrait of Markov. And you know what? As we finish the portrait of Markov, we'll finish this right here. I hope you lots and lots enjoyed. Press like, comment, subscribe. I love you all and goodbye. Mwah. Join the Discord!